Hey
Hey
guys!
guys!
Hey!
Welcome back to another episode of Pod Couch.
Hey guys!
Hey guys!
Hey guys!
Well, today we're talking about planning shots and storyboards.
That
So,
is John's time.
share how you guys plan for shots. So, in a sense, I guess first things first, if you have already reached this stage, I guess your script is pretty much settled already, right?
But what if your script is not settled? Ah,
What if your script is not settled?
yeah, settle your script. But were there any times that we went into the storyboarding phase but we never settled the script?
Got what?
No, actually, most of the time is that we skip storyboarding. We must have a script.
Yeah, I think most of our short film, because we feel that it's easy to, in terms of representation, it's easy to convey to John, or we sort of get what we want, therefore we don't need storyboard.
For us, because to come up with a storyboard is that
It's an extra step.
It's money.
Money.
Because it's yes, extra step, it's an extra effort, but it's also money because when you talk about our own short films, we don't really storyboard because it's money. Most of the time, it's money unless we have someone that can draw.
Yeah.
I tried storyboarding, but it's not exactly the best, but it works lah. But it's just that it's just an extra step sometimes.
Because internally, I feel that like if it's an internal thing, it's everybody can be on the same page. But usually, we give storyboard is mainly for people that cannot really
Yeah.
visualize.
For
or
example,
have
let's say
external-
you take for example things like what we're doing on the couch.
Yeah.
The storyboard would be the couch, 3 of us. That's it, and that's pretty much one frame.
Mm,
So there won't be any necessary for storyboard for things like this,
correct.
that kind of thing.
Correct.
So. In our cases also, let's say for example, let's say take like some of our travel logs. If the well-planned ones, we will probably have a storyboard. But if the more of like we go on ground and see what's there,
Yeah.
we don't really have a storyboard. More we have like a mood and a treatment board.
Correct.
More of like roughly what we'll get structure
Structure.
more than a storyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not really frame by frame. We do like most times when you see a storyboard, you will see like motion, like a bit of gestures, like oh he will lift his hand, and when he hit this girl, then the camera will jump to where.
Yeah.
But we don't have that lah. We have
Usually,
the entire scene.
we need storyboards to convey either transitions or a particular like a particular activity or a particular scene that is
Yeah.
like a key point of the whole video.
Yeah, I think that like for us, the Gold Coast one, we had a storyboard because we kind of like had the
Things to
recce, things to go already. So
Yeah.
we wanted to convey like a cross between the older girl and the younger girl. So
Right.
those were the things that
Yeah.
we used the storyboard to convey.
Yeah.
But like that's for outside work like internal
It's
work.
not just conveyance, but I guess storyboard in a sense also once it's confirmed, it's
Yeah.
also priority for us to also try to stick as
Close
as
as
close as
possible.
possible to the storyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are some useful visual guidelines to follow? I think visual guideline wise, usually we try to draw our references from different things. Let's say for example, I'm shooting a travel video. I would probably reference more travel stuff I see online, like bigger ads that are based on a particular destination or a particular like mood that we're trying to achieve for the overall video. Let's say if I'm doing a particular short film, or Benji has a love or romantic short film in mind, I would probably research a bit more visuals into the romance side of film.
You realize John goes very technical sometimes. It's like full on
Technical lah.
Mr. Technical.
I feel storyboards are always helpful because it gives us an overall direction. Because honestly, sometimes when we shoot short films, I mean the script itself is a direction, but when it comes to visual, at least if we agree on a certain angle or a certain way we want to shoot it, then it will save us some time on set, because if not, we'll be discussing what we want to do on set, and that takes more time. So that's why ultimately it depends on how you want to work as a filmmaker. Do you want to? I won't say that you shouldn't have a storyboard, but if let's say you are very guerrilla, run and gun, then a storyboard may not be the best thing for you. but having a structure and a short list does
Yes,
help you
yeah.
help you keep your mind focused on the day when you're in production, because
Yeah.
if you go completely nothing also, then I think your mind will be everywhere.
Correct. I think like what we had was a short list. So what I usually write will be like, let's say if it's a scene of a girl running down the field, I would have written like girl running, then I'll put like close up, medium shot, or maybe a drone shot.
Correct.
So at least like in our mind, when we go to shoot the place, at least we go like, okay John, do you do a close up? Okay, he done a
Yeah.
close up. Do you do a medium? Okay. Do you do a drone shot? So at least it's all checked out lah.
Correct.
Rather than you go there, you shoot, then you forget something.
Correct.
Actually, I think storyboard help you keep in time, because sometimes, I don't know lah. I feel that without storyboard, sometimes I can't get into your head as well. So I'm not too sure whether you guys have done it or whether you guys
yeah.
have not done it.
So
that is, yeah.
Correct.
Because
So-
we all have different idea on how the scenario looks
looks
like,
like.
ma. Yeah,
Correct.
correct.
because when we say example cooking rendang,
Yeah.
everybody has a different
Different
Correct.
idea of what
Idea
cooking
how it
rendang
looks
is.
like.
For example, Benji could be the rendang is
the big pot.
in a big pot.
Yeah.
My rendang could be a big pot with someone stirring the rendang.
Yeah.
Chachi could be a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Like the cooking condiments are still in it and the rendang's not even made yet.
Yeah.
So just the word cooking rendang already draws out so many scenarios.
Correct. So I think if you ask us whether it helps, I think it helps convey the message clearer to people that cannot see it,
Correct.
or people that you need to get on board with you. I think that's the word for it.
I feel that if you are able to draw, I think that's a huge benefit to you,
Yeah.
because you don't necessarily need to work with a storyboard artist. Because I always feel that sometimes when communication with a storyboard artist, right, they may not also be able to see the angle the way you see it.
Yeah.
So I feel that if you are able to draw it out yourself, I think that is the
Correct.
biggest benefit ever. What are some tips to elevate shots? I feel when it comes to shots, right, it always depends on how much you can control within your frame. For example, I can shoot a particular portrait of someone, but what differentiates the portrait is a lot of things is actually super technical, because few things that will definitely elevate your shot is lighting. Lighting will
Correct.
will make things look 10 times better. Your camera, even though it's like, it could be a cheap camera, but if you spend enough money on lighting, it will look
Nice.
like your camera is a lot better, bigger value.
Yeah.
For example, we can be shooting with just a simple mirrorless camera, but with lighting in play, you will probably get really like commercial level.
Yeah.
I think the other things that you have to look around if you want to elevate a shot, you talk about the things that are in the frame. So your props, your wardrobe, all these things will all come into play. It's not just about how you handle the camera, but it's really about all the other departments coming together to make that shot work.
Correct.
So that's why production takes a lot of time. You hear stories of why people spend like hours on set and they end like super late and they start super early in the morning, because it takes so long to just set up one particular shot.
Correct. It's difficult.
So
I feel.
ultimately, I guess if you want to elevate your shot, you spend more time on it. Don't just point your camera and shoot and that's it. Correct.
Time is a resource as well.
Time is a resource.
Yeah. Right, Chachi?
I agree.
Thanks for giving us a lot of that. Sometimes. Guys! It's 10 more minutes, guys! That's what we always get from Chachi, right?
Yes, Jashi, 10 more minutes, please.
No.
No, cannot later. So yeah. Actually, Chachi don't talk like that, but we always kept trying to imitate her the way that she talks like.
Okay, what's the next question?
You sound like weak, eh?
It's that time again for stories from the. I think I keep changing the title. What was the word that we always use?
Stories from the East.
Story time.
It was stories. It's moments with Userguide.
Okay, imagine since we actually get the opportunity to actually ride a hot air balloon for one of our shots, right? I thought, wow, this is like quite a cool experience.
Yeah.
But never in my mind, right, that actually you know, when you think about it, it's probably true lah, because your hot air balloon needs like a big space, a big empty field for you to lift off,
Right, yeah.
lift off and land, right?
Yeah.
So of course, that space being it's actually like a farmland and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So never would that occur, right? Actually, the process of actually boarding the hot air balloon, will
Would be
there be
difficult.
many bombs on the land
Oh.
with like a lot of mud pies,
What you gotta define what mud pies is.
cow dung.
Yeah.
You think that when we shot the scene, like where our talent was like going near the hot air
Slow,
balloon,
yeah.
like it's like very
Yeah.
romantic, very very dramatic. But actually, if you actually experience it in real life, you're like, oh man, the smell of the cow dung
Yeah.
is everywhere.
It just ruined the
So
experience.
it's actually too bad that this whole camera experience, right, only touches visual and ears.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit your five senses,
You
because
hit
if
your
you
five
hit your five
senses,
senses,
you don't want to go.
you probably do not want to go.
But yeah, but that was a very fun experience. I really didn't
Why don't you
really
guys share your experience with the recce one?
the recce one.
Yeah.
Actually, that time don't have much cow down on it.
Wasn't much.
So it's just
Yeah.
mine lah.
Yours was the best, bro. Cause you think about it, when the thing tilted down, right?
I'm trying to work my gimbal, right, and then I have to watch the ground for cow dung, man.
Yeah.
Seriously, and they are everywhere.
Or else I would have told you guys actually. I don't remember it didn't mean so
No,
many
that's why
people.
I don't remember it
It's
being
just so the
that.
season lah. The
This
cows
is-
are out and done.
the cows
and,
are
and
out.
pooping.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's quite a good experience. Riding a hot air balloon. Too bad my experience was like very short. I feel that mine was very.
Actually,
short.
bro, it
Yeah.
was very short.
Ah.
For
That's
you
why
guys, for you
no
guys,
when
very
you
short.
asked when you asked that the second time when I ride, then we come down like why
No,
so fast?
because that time recce was the guy couldn't land, so that's why very long.
Oh.
So we had 1 hour.
Yeah.
Alright. Especially when you're on hot air balloon, be prepared to like wake up 3 a.m. in the morning because they come pick you up
Oh,
around
man.
4.
I think like that experience itself, like the entire time we were in Gold Coast, right? Because the sun rises, the sun don't set. It doesn't set at the sea area, right? So every time we're gonna do any sunset shots, we couldn't do any sunset shots because
Actually, you can do sunset, you can't do sunrise.
No,
No.
you can do sunrise,
right,
can't do sunset.
because the sun sets
Yes,
behind us,
the
not at the
moon
beach.
delay.
Oh yeah, correct.
Yeah.
No, but wait, correct.
Yeah. So every time when we want to do it, that's why I think that trip we were very tired because majority of the time our day starts at 5,
That's why we are trying to get sunrise, right?
4.
Because we are trying to get
Yeah.
sunrise.
Yeah.
Hey, but regardless of anything, but the accommodation that they put us up in, Chachi got like a whole room to herself. John got his room with Roy.
We got the basement.
You got the good room too.
I don't know. Everybody
He got
chose their
the
room.
honeymoon suite.
I took the left.
Benji got the honeymoon suite.
Yeah.
It literally had love on the.
Yeah. It was like this heart-shaped bed. Then there's this like
Red
my own
colour.
personal toilet.
Yeah.
When the funny part of the toilet is there's no door, you know.
Yeah,
It means
correct.
it's like an entrance into the toilet. Then
Which actually is like most hotels are actually.
Yeah.
That's why it's a honeymoon suite.
Correct. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy our rambling on
Yeah.
Storyboards and Chachi's non-ramble. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully you guys like what this content and everything. So any questions, please comment down below and ask us, or if you have anything to say, like Chachi, please talk more. Yeah, you can actually do us a favor. If we get like 10 comments on that, then she will have to do one whole episode on her own.
No one would say such things.
Yeah.
Don't say it.
It's Jachi time.
It's Jachi time. We always do a Jachi time, so she has to talk like for 5 minutes. Yeah. So yeah, thanks so much for joining us. As John always says,
Keep
keep
guiding.
guiding.
Actually, how come we just reuse all the endings because it's
Yeah.
the same thing?
No, but your clothes is different.
It's the clothes.